Welcome to my morning, welcome to my day. Well, I'm the one responsible, I made it just this way. To make myself some pictures, see what they might bring. Think I made it perfectly, well, I wouldn't change a thing. La la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. Welcome to my happiness, you know it makes me smile. It pleases me to have you here for just a little while. While we open up some spaces, try to break some chains. And if the truth is told, they will never come again. La la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. Welcome to my evening, the closing of the day. You know, I could find a million times, I'd never find a better way to tell you that I love you. And all the songs I play are to thank you for allowing me in this lovely day you made. La la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. Welcome to your morning, welcome to your day. You're the one responsible, you made it just this way. To make yourself some pictures and see what they might bring. I think you made it perfectly, well, I wouldn't change a thing. La la la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la, la la la, la 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 la. Thank you.
Thank you to Cinnamon Twist. Let's give them a hand again. It's so great to have live music. And Don has joined them today on the bass. Wow. We're grateful. So I'll say good morning, Unity of Payson. Good morning. Well, can we try that one more time? Good morning, Unity of Payson. Good morning. So glad you're with us. Would you breathe? Just be quiet for a moment as we open in prayer. God of all goodness, and we say that in the fullest sense of the word, the very nature of all that is, of the divine, of the universe, is one of goodness. And we are the beneficiaries. That goodness is also part of our very nature, and we seek to live that out 1 hour, 1 day, even 1 minute at a time. So as we gather this morning, we're looking positively on that goodness of the divine, knowing that that goodness is coming to us in very special ways that match with the desires of our heart. We are truly grateful. I'm grateful for each one who has joined us both here and those who have joined us online. Together we are a symbol of the oneness that we are, that all of us is, that the whole of creation is. Again, we're grateful. And so it is. Amen. And Cinnamon Twist's going to come back and lead us in an opening song. And so if you're here in person, I invite you to stand. Shall we have them stand?
Yeah, sure.
I'm asking questions here. If you're in person, I invite you to stand. If you're with us, sing along as much as you can. The lyrics will be on the screen. I think you probably know this song. You may have heard it somewhere before.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, well, there will be an answer, let it be. Although they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be.
It's so good to see everybody. And for reasons I won't go into, I missed it last week and I missed you. It's really fun to be back. It's a special place. Okay, I certainly love having the music here, all kinds of music today. Welcome to Unity of Pacing. We're glad that you're with us this morning. Can you move that away? If you move it out a little, I think we'll all be more comfortable. There we go. Okay. We welcome you to Unity of Payson. I have to see what I'm reading here. We're glad to see you this morning and recognize those of you who are new. Are anybody new? First timers? Here we are. Glad to see you. I think you'll enjoy it. We sure enjoy your presence. Do know that there are gifts for you on the back table by the, I think they're on, where are they? They're on the back table to introduce to you some of the material on what Unity is, the wonderful gift to bring into your life. Whether you're joining us online or in person, stay after for a message, a soul connection with each other, and enjoy the group that we are. If you'd like to be informed of our weekly activities, be sure you're signed up on the table over there for our e-letter, which comes out on Monday. And there's so many activities within this group the unity group that our Reverend Neal invites us to a wonderful awareness of your life with all the activities we have going. There's so be sure you stop and take the things from the table. We'd like to say an affirmation together and welcome each other here today, and the new people especially. Say it with me. We love you. We appreciate you. We welcome you, and bless the Christ you are. Isn't that a beautiful thing? You know, the word Christ means the anointed one. Isn't that all of us? We welcome the Christ you are. And our chaplains are available to pray with you. If you have a prayer or a concern, our very well-trained chaplains are available to you. If you just meet them after the service or leave a note on there for needing prayer, you can either leave your name or not, but your request will be held in prayer by them for 30 days, and it is held in confidence and complete appropriate behavior. And then after 30 days, your request is sent on to the Unity Home Office, where it is prayed again for 30 days. This is a wonderful service. It's one that I truly recommend you bring into your life. Please leave a phone number if you'd like the prayer practitioners to contact you. And if not, they will certainly be in prayer with your request, either way. We have our practitioners today, Sue. Where's Sue? I thought I saw her earlier, didn't I? Betty, there's Betty back there. Donna is online. And Anne Marie, where's Anne Marie today? Anne Marie didn't make it today. Well, I'm so glad you're here. But Marianne, who is based in Mesa, is also a prayer practitioner for us. So we're glad you're here. Let's, the theme for the month of March is in all allowing. How about that song that sings, let it be, let it be. Let's let it all be allowed. There's the affirmation we'll say together again. Spirituality, letting go. We clear space for good. Letting come, we allow good without resistance. Letting be, we allow to unfold. We clear space for good. What a wonderful message. We'll be talking about that during the month. And if you would, please center yourself and go into the quiet with me. Let's close our eyes and enjoy a meditative moment with our Reverend Neal.
We come together in peace. We come together to celebrate all of the hard times melted away. We are together in peace. We come together in peace. We come together to rejoice. All of the darkness is faded away. We are together in peace. We come together in peace. Stand with us now, we pray, as we join together in harmony. We are together in peace. We come together in peace. Stand with us now and see. As we join together, sharing in grace, we are together in peace. We are together in peace.
Peace. I can feel it. You can feel it here. Open your heart.
Open your heart. Your heart.
Open your heart and take in the divine peace that is everywhere present in the universe. And as we do that, let's take just a couple of minutes to be quiet, to know that peace. So breathe with me as you close your eyes and put your focus on nothing other than the peace, a peace which passes all understanding. So in this quietness, we release any resistance that we may have to that peace. Just for now, just for this minute, this time. Whatever may have distracted us, what may have upset us, what may have made us anxious, we let it go for just this minute and are in non-resistance to the flow of peace. And in that peaceful place, with eyes of faith, we look to the very nature of good that is all in the universe and in us. A gift we have, divine goodness within us. So we spend just a moment in the silence, feeling, sensing, knowing divine good. And then we turn our attention to the desires of our heart. Those things that have, for a long time, been a yearning for us, both as individuals and for us as a spiritual community, Unity of Payson. We visualize them clearly. And as we see them, we say this or something better. For the best we can see is nowhere near as great as what is available. And then, even though we do not yet see them with our physical eyes, we are grateful for these blessings. The little ones day to day. The ones that seem so great, we almost view them to be impossible. But in that faith We claim them and declare that as expressions of the divine, as children of God, we have that as our inheritance. And this brings great peace to our souls. Take a moment and again just welcome in to all of your being the peace of God. And then bring your awareness back to this time, this place, with great gratitude. And for that which we expect to see, that good that we expect to manifest in our lives, we are grateful, and so it is. If you have your eyes closed, maybe a good time now to open them. And we will share some thoughts together. I see that my notes and my glasses are not here with me on the pulpit, so I'm going to go get them. Thank you for your patience. The title of my message today is Let It Come. And then the question, what's coming your way? I'll start with a story. Kind of like a parable. And I'll read it to you. Once upon a time, in a small hamlet that seemed so far away, but was really just around the corner, there lived a community of 100 families. It was a farming community, and each family was given acreage in the countryside surrounding the hamlet by the landowner and governor of the hamlet. The families were charged no rent for their homes or their farms. The only rule was that they give back a portion of their harvest to the wise and benevolent owner, or to a neighbor whose harvest had been so meager that they were in need. The contributions to the owner were taken to a giant storehouse that was forever full. Whenever a family was in need, they could knock at the door of the warehouse and simply ask for what they desired or needed. It was provided without question. And still, the warehouse was full. At first, all worked their farms diligently and shared generously. Peace reigned, and love continued. After a time, 25 families began to hold back on their sharing, wanting more for themselves. Of those, most continued to regularly knock on the warehouse door with a long list of asks. Some, feeling guilty, knocked not at all at the warehouse. Another 25 families slacked in their diligence at their farms, and their harvests diminished their contributions as well. Pride, guilt, and greed consumed all of these, and they were never satisfied. 50 families worked their farms diligently. With gratitude, they shared generously and knocked at the warehouse door when they had need. Their bellies and their hearts were ever full. Their homes rang with laughter, and the streets of the hamlet were graced by their smiles. You probably can figure out that I wrote the story. But I think it illustrates what I'd like to share today. And if you don't remember any of the other things I shared, just remember the story. If you remember last week, most of you were here, we talked about letting go of attachment to particular outcomes, letting go of timing and being insisted on a certain timing, and letting go of control. But today we kind of turn that over, and I'd like to talk about non-resistance to receiving, expectation, and of course, gratitude. In a nutshell, here's what I'd like to say. We do not resist the gifts, and I'm talking about this as though it's you and I speaking together, affirming and intending this truth. We do not resist the gifts that the universe wants to give us. We joyfully expect them. We gratefully receive them. I'll talk a little bit about resistance to giving. I was fortunate to sit with some of you yesterday at Saturday Soul Boost. If you haven't taken advantage of that yet, please do. 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. We're going to talk about what happens here on Sunday morning. And of course, it's much the richer for the wisdom of all of that, of all of those who are there as we teach one another. Non-resistance. And we're talking about resisting good. That good that would come to us. I look to Buddhism as a source of understanding about the non-resistance of good. Buddhism has what they call 3 poisons that are the roots of resisting good. Those poisons are, first of all, greed, craving, grasping, wanting things that reinforce our ego. 2, aversion, hatred, resistance, pushing away what challenges the ego. And then finally, delusion, ignorance, a misunderstanding of true reality as we are created. So easy it is for us with whatever we have or whatever we want to have our hands out ready to grab a hold of it and clench it and keep it to us, fearful of loss. You remember the image of catching a monkey, where the one who is looking to catch a monkey would take a pumpkin and carve a hole, just enough for the monkey to get their little hand through that hole, and inside was a wealth of seeds. Oh, very, very tasty for a monkey. The monkey put his hand in, could have been her hand too, put their hand in, how about that, and grabbed a fistful of seeds and went to pull them out and grasped them to itself, but could not, because the closed fist, that grasping motion, kept them. Now, had the monkey been great, I don't know if monkeys can be grateful, but had the monkey been grateful and just reached in and took a couple of seeds, all that was needed for the moment, wouldn't have been trapped in that way. So often we are like that. We take what we have or what we want to have, and we grasp it, we clench it, and we're trapped. We're trapped in that cycle that does not lead us to peace. That cycle that keeps us, if you will, enslaved, because we're so attached to that getting and grasping and keeping that which is good. But there's another part of the resistance of good, seemingly quite different from that one. And that is this, that we don't believe we deserve that good. That good that's waiting there for us, we just don't believe we deserve it. And so in not deserving it, we set up a barrier. We block that good from coming to us. It's unworthiness. But we know the truth. The truth is that we're all created in the image and likeness of the divine. That we are in perfection. That's where we are created, in perfection. And we have the opportunity to live that out in this world. That being the case, our resistance, because we don't believe we deserve it, keeps us from experiencing that great divine good that would come to us. A portion of that nutshell again, we do not resist the gifts that the universe wants to give us. Can you affirm that in your mind with me anyway? We do not resist the gifts that the universe wants to give us. Let me move on to expectation. There's a beautiful scripture in the Christian scriptures in the Gospel of Matthew, the part of Matthew that we call the Sermon on the Mount, and it's in Matthew 7:7. You probably know it. Pretty familiar. Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened unto you. That's pretty straightforward. And it sounds nice, but are we asking? Are we seeking? Are we receiving? Are we knocking on the door as though it were the door of that warehouse in the story that we started with? Saying, I'm asking for this. There are a lot of us who are, it's easier for us to do something for somebody else, to give something to somebody else than it is to ask for something ourselves. But I want to tell you that asking of the great provision of the divine that is all around and within us is a very spiritual thing. And we don't have, as another scripture says, because we don't ask. Expectation. We must have the expectation that that can be provided for us. Did you get that? Ask starts with an A. Seek starts with an S. Knock starts with a K. A-S-K. Simple. I'll bet even our younger attendees here in the back know some of those letters. Do you know the letter A? Yeah, what comes after A? A, B, C, D, so you got it. So now let's get down to A-S-K. Thank you. Appreciate your help. We learn also in our unity teaching that the asking often is sometimes a very mental thing. The use of our minds is what creates in our life that which we desire. What we sometimes miss is an element that's so simple to say. It takes a bit of practice to know and to learn. And that's holding. Remember the truth in unity? We call it the law of mind action. Thoughts held in mind reproduce after their kind. Did you get that word? Thoughts held in mind. Sometimes we think about the good, we expect it for a minute, and then something else comes along and it's out of our mind. It's gone. Thoughts held in mind. Hold it. Hold those thoughts, those desires. Hold that. Ask what you're asking for in your mind. Don't let it easily go. I've been reading a book. Been reading a lot more lately. Frosty, I don't know if you're with us here this morning, but if you're with us, I thank you for all the books you send me. Frosty lives in Phoenix. And regularly I've got a package in the mail and I say, what's coming? I don't know what's coming. And it's a book from Frosty. And so she has trained me to do a little bit more reading. I also have begun to read with my ears. I've started to read books audibly. Got set up with Audible, and I've read a couple books already. Matter of fact, the second one I've read almost twice, almost through it the second time. And it's a book that has been very meaningful to me, and it definitely talks to what we're speaking about today. It's called The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murphy. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Joseph Murphy. He was a New Thought minister with Science of Mind and also Divine Science, and a lecturer around the globe, and what a wealth of wisdom. This power of the subconscious mind, he talks about in terms of our conscious mind. Well, that's what we use all the time. We make our little decisions, we choose. That's our ability to choose and regulate our life. But we take that conscious mind and we hold the thought in that conscious mind of what we desire. And when we do that, we then take and impress it on our subconscious mind. As we hold it again and again, that subconscious mind hears that. Subconscious mind doesn't make decisions. It follows direction. And so when we are able to hold the thought of our heart's desire in our mind, all of our consciousness, including the subconscious part of us, works together to bring that to be. Again, you have not because you ask not, or we might say you have not because you don't hold the thought of what you want in your mind. What happens when we fail to do this? Even though we have these desires, we also are deterred and distracted so easily by other things in our lives that it kind of cancels out that one small thought that we had. We didn't hold it. And so we continue with the life that we have, and we don't get what could be ours. We don't get the great goodness that's ready to flow and flood into our life. You're probably familiar with a wonderful teacher named Joseph Campbell. He had something to say about this. He said, we must be willing to get rid of the life we have planned. Here's that, being attached to a particular outcome. We must be willing to get rid of the life that we've planned to have the life that is waiting for us. One more thing is important to expectation. And we kind of skipped over it, but it's guidance. We've talked about the Christ within us, and Claudia, you mentioned that. The Christ within us is there for guidance. The divine actually is part of us. We are part of that divine. We are divine as well as being human. But we so often don't listen to that divine of us. We don't spend time in quiet. We don't make use of our intuition and follow up on that. So, if we would be truly expectant, expect also the guidance that points to what our desire is. We joyfully expect the divine gifts that would come to us. Expect. And then there's gratitude. I'm sure for many of you, you've heard this before. But Donna and I began a gratitude practice well over 8 years ago. My gosh, that long. One of the first times I spoke at Unity of Payson here. We talked about gratitude. Must have been around Thanksgiving. And we began that day a gratitude practice that we have not missed since that time. Every evening, we do what we call gratitudes. And that gratitude is a great way to go to sleep. If you go to sleep on a gratitude, you often wake up with some great insight and great expectancy. But the gratitude is the important thing. For little things. When you go through your day, if you at the end of the day you start tallying up all the things that you could be grateful for. Could be that first cup of coffee in the morning. Could be a smile from a neighbor. Could be any of those very small things. But when we're in the habit of being grateful for the small things, that expands for us. It expands to our appreciation for others, expands to what we desire and what we see with eyes of faith in the future. We're grateful for something we haven't even seen with physical eyes yet. We're grateful for those things in our past, and we're grateful for our challenges. It is that gratitude that is like the energizing element to us receiving good. But one thing that's important here, we have to remember that as we understand it, we are not separate from one another. Separation is not the truth of us. And so, when we are grateful for everything that blesses all of humanity and all of creation. Don't forget that. And so when that gratitude produces a manifestation, we are ready to spread that, ready to pay it forward. Because the good that the divine intends for us is good for us as one people. And so we receive that in that spirit of being good for all. We gratefully receive the gifts of God. Now we get down to the end of this. How do I do that? Did something last week. Lynn, would you tap? Lynn, if you can give us, pass out our little slips of paper. I'm going to tell you something that I hope you'll use throughout the week. As she's passing them out, I'm going to go ahead. You can pass them out at the end of the aisles, and people can pass them down. However we can get them to everybody. We'll make sure they do. There's a song that we often sing at Unity of Payson, and we're going to sing it together in just a minute. This isn't part of the real music. This is just a part of our how do I do that? And here's what that song says. It's just simple. I allow. I receive. I accept. I believe I have all I need. I allow. I receive, I accept. I believe that I am all I need now. Tom, can you play that for us? In case you didn't get the word, well, you've got on the slip of paper. If you're with us online here, it's on this slide. I'm not sure if the camera's acting right, but We got it. Okay, go ahead and play that if you will. And we'll just kind of listen to it once through, and then maybe we'll sing it along. Terry Wilder is the artist and songwriter.
I allow, I receive, I accept, I believe that I have all I need. I allow, I receive, I accept, I believe that I am all I need now.
Sing along this time.
I allow, I receive, I accept, I believe that I have all I need. I allow, I receive, I accept, I believe that I am all I need now.
So you've got that slip of paper. Sing that song all week long. I dare you. And I know that if you do, it's going to make a difference. But we're going to ask Terry to put in the newsletter the link to the song so you can listen along to it. If you don't remember exactly how it goes, you can sing along with it, because it will be there as well. I cannot think of a better way than putting into practice the truth that strikes us. And if this truth has struck you as we've spoken this morning, practice it. And here's a good way to do it. Just sing along. Just affirm these truths again and again and again. The good that you desire is waiting for you. You just have a little work to do to practice, affirm, and build your belief in that. In the nutshell again, we do not resist the gifts that the universe wants to give us. We joyfully expect them, and we gratefully receive them. And so it is. Amen.
I heard an interview very recently by a woman who was 117 years old. And she could have written the doc this morning. It was amazing. She said she let things go, and she let life come as it did. And it was beautiful to hear that in your talk, too. Thank you for that. So we talk about the offering at this time, that we support our community here with our tithe and our offerings. And this is a source of spiritual nourishment for us and inspiration. And in this community, we receive gratefully and we give generously. We appreciate your gifts and support of this ministry, and your gifts don't end here. We, in turn, give to the community. And we'll use the word tithe and share our goodness here. So that goes out to the larger community. And if you are here in person, there's a basket there on the toward the windows that will receive your gifts. And if you're online, please go online. There's a place to give your gifts online at our unityofpayson.org site. And please note the information on the slides here. Okay. But anyway, okay, here we go. Donate, how to donate, and we certainly appreciate that. Please say the affirmation with me now, if you would. The affirmation being freely we give, and freely we receive. Thank you for your support. Special music. Aren't we appreciative of the cinnamon twist with us today? The music has been wonderful, and we thank them for that.
This is a little song that John Denver wrote for one of his daughters when she was born. And I think it's really wonderful that we have little ones with us today. But it's something that we should all remember, that we are a gift in the world, and when you're in that space, then you can receive more because you're in that energy. It's just really pretty cool. We just got to key it. Is that right? Yeah. Imagine a month of Sundays, each one a cloudy day. Imagine the moment the sun came shining through. Imagine that ray of sunshine as you remember your darkest hour, with dawn still far away. Remember the way that you longed for morning's light, and think of yourself as a candle in the night. Make believe this is the first day, everything all brand new. Make believe that the sun is your own lucky star, and then understand the kind of gift you are. The gift you are, like the very first breath of spring. The gift you are, oh, the joy that love can bring. The gift you are, all of our dreams come true. The gift you are, the gift of you. You are the promise of all the ages. You are the prodigal son. You are the visions of prophets and sages. You are the only one. Dream of a bright tomorrow. Know that your dream will come true. Carry your dream in a sparkling crystal jar. Then you will know the kind of gift you are. The gift you are, like the very first breath of spring. The gift you are, all the joy that love can bring. the gift you are. All of our dreams come true, the gift you are, the gift of you, the gift you are, the gift of you.
For the month, this idea of letting go. If you would, say the affirmation with me for the month and what we're learning together about it. Spiritually letting go, we clear space for good. Letting come, we allow good without resistance. Letting be, we make space for good to unfold. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. All right. We'll do announcements now. Okay. You can see that. I have to follow his lead. I'll share with you the announcements for the coming week. For being a small but mighty church, we offer many programs and many other things outside Sunday morning. So let's call. There is a call for prayer, a 40-day call for prayer with the Unity of Great Lakes at 7 p.m. around the world. So it's going to be 7 p.m. here and then in the next time zone and the next time zone. So at 7 p.m., if you would join in prayer, the Unity Gift of Prayer. We got it. Okay, there it is. At 7 p.m., you might remember to bring in the good that will come with prayer. The Renewing Pen is an online group of writers. If you aspire to write or want to share your poetry or what it is you have on your mind, that's a wonderful little group that I join, and I think you would enjoy it if you aspire to write or want to hear some of the ideas that other people are writing within Unity. That happens the first and second Tuesday of every month.
Actually, it's the
Online
second
with
and
Zoom.
fourth. The second and fourth Tuesdays.
Okay, well, we have a mistake on you saw.
Yes, we do.
Okay, do change that. 45 p.m., the second and fourth Tuesdays of the month. Join us. It will inspire you. Morning Cafe. Come and join us on Saturday mornings at 9:30 on Zoom for an inspirational start to your day. The people who join that group on Saturday morning really do enjoy it and express themselves vigorously. Can we say that? Does that work? Saturday Soul Boost. A brief, casual, and fun discussion of the monthly theme and the lessons for the week with Rev Neal at Saturdays on Zoom again at 4 p.m. On our Unity site. The events of the interfaith community. Is that on there too? There's the website up there for interfaith occasions you may want to participate in. And I certainly thank this group for being here. And yes. I hand it over to our minister.
I really got charged when I went to Mexico a couple months ago about the liveliness of the Unity community that I found there. And I got back and I called up my friends Annie and Jennifer and said, can you give us some liveliness? And they were ready. And thank you all for that. Us here this morning. So we're going to close our service with a little liveliness, the prayer for protection, Unity's prayer for protection. We will sing, and then we'll go right on into the peace song. So if you're here in person, I invite you to stand for this as we affirm and sing our way out, and then our soul connection is going to be at the snack table today. So after you're done. So Come in, come on up. Yeah. There we go.
I am the light of God. I am the love of God. I am the power of God. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. You are the light of God. You are the love of God. You are the power of God. You the presence of God wherever you are. God is. We are the light of God. We are the love of God. We are the power of God. We are the presence of God wherever we are. God is, and all is well.
Now the peace song. Go at it.
All right, here we go. Okay, similar.
Yes, there's peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, a peace that is meant to be with God as creator. Family, all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me, and this is the moment now. With every step I take, this is my joyous vow. I take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Those of you who joined us online and everybody here. For those of you online, we've got enough cookies, but we're having a hard time getting them to you. But anyway, everybody join, and please enjoy each other as we bring our service to a close. Thank you. Thank you.